Right. Are you ready? A minute.
Is that meant to be the intro?
Yeah, that's my theme music. Yeah? What'd you
Yeah. Where did you get that from?
Just downloaded it. It was free.
Oh, it's free.
Yeah.
It's all right.
It was from just googled
That's quite
intro
good.
music, and
Yeah.
I'm,
And you can have some like stuff, some words flying across the screen and stuff, or whatever, some
Maybe.
kind of logo.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Yeah. So so I was going to write something myself, but I just never got round to it.
Me too
I
now.
thought,
Because that's yeah.
there's so much free stuff available. I might as well just use it. I probably got to put a like disclaimer on the video though, like with thanks to whoever.
Yeah, unless if it's like copyright free or whatever, I don't think you have to say anything. If it's royalty free, I think
It is. Yeah, it is copyright free.
I think that's it. I think it's public domain.
Cool.
I don't know.
Okay then. Well,
Pretend you wrote it, or pretend you made it. If you want.
okay. Well, there you go. That is now our theme music.
Well, at first I thought, oh no, shit, I've been listening to the wrong band. So this isn't on the album. This is better.
Right. Well, which brings us nicely on.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll be surprised. I sort of enjoyed it. I quite enjoyed it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay.
So I listened to a bit, like the first track on Friday, and I thought my immediate first thought was Limp Bizkit.
Oh yeah.
This is Limp Bizkit.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah.
But then straight away, like it just darts off into different like things. Like it didn't sound like Limp Bizkit all the time. So sometimes it sounded so Korn, I reckon.
Yeah.
Was a huge influence or something.
Oh,
I was trying to work out like influences and things like in my head because like, it sounds like loads of people. It sounds like Korn, Limp Bizkit, Rage Against the Machine, Incubus.
Yeah.
And then obviously they all were at the same time. They weren't kind of. It's not like they've ripped anyone off.
No.
Really. That was just that. They're very much of that time, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Yeah.
So you can tell you'd be able to tell what year that came out.
What
by
year?
Listening to it, I think.
What year do you think it came out?
But wasn't it? Was it 2000?
It was 2000.
I did quickly check because Hybrid Theory came out. This is weird because I checked to see Hybrid Theory came out in October, like after it,
Right.
like a few months after it in October.
Oh, okay.
And a week before Hybrid Theory was Limp Bizkit, Chocolate Starfish,
Right.
and Hot Dog Flavored Water. So this was before those two albums. So I kind of thought it's weird because it's a shame because you think they could have been really big and successful if they'd had one hit, maybe.
Yeah.
If they'd had like In the End or something. Is it In the End? Yeah, In the End.
In the end, yeah. I mean,
Like if they'd had that, who knows?
They might have been more successful if Chocolate Starfish and Hybrid Theory didn't come out at that time.
As good as they were.
Yeah, because they just dominated everything. And it wasn't Chocolate Starfish like the biggest selling rock album or something. It was something like that, wasn't it? It sold.
I think I got it for that. Probably got it for Christmas that year with Hybrid Theory.
Yeah.
But like didn't know anything about Hed PE. As a 9-year-old or whatever. Isn't that weird? Yeah, 9 years old I must have been, and I was getting Linkin Park and Limp Bizkit probably.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought
I prefer this.
I thought maybe it's because like there's so many, like when you listen to it, like because it was I was passively listening to it for most of the time because I was like doing other stuff whilst listening to it. I wasn't going to sit there and sort of really listen to it before. I'll have it on the background, see if I like it.
Yeah.
And I sort of had this feeling that it was very misogynistic and dodgy.
Well,
just some certain like phrases and words. I thought, I'm not sure in context. Like, I didn't get the context of what they've just said there, but I'm sure it's not right.
well, I mean,
but then a lot
okay.
of bands were like that. Like, you wouldn't single. They could be singled out now, but if you listen to Limp Bizkit, that's no better, is it?
You say again.
If you listen to like Limp Bizkit and their album sold a lot more copies, that's probably just as bad in terms of that kind of lyrical content.
Yeah, I mean, Fred Durst has never.
Maybe not. I don't know.
He's never been. He's no Dylan, is he? Fred Durst. You know, he's no. His lyrics are questionable, to say the least. Yeah. And I know, like, I mean, these are quite misogynist. So, have you listened to track 5, Crazy Legs?
Yeah, so that one was one I remember hearing it, and recognizing the chorus straight away.
Oh, really?
I don't know where I'd heard it from.
Well,
I don't know if I'd heard it in a film or something, or
the MC. Oh, what is it? Here to me, just hypnotize me. I just love. I mean, that's been that hook has been like reused.
I thought it had been reused, like sampled or something.
Yeah,
it's just funny. Isn't there a lyric that says like "Hed P.E here to stay"?
Yes, Hed P.E here to stay.
Well, you are, but no one knows who you are.
That's the sort of thing you scratch on your pencil case at school.
Yeah. Or like they thought they were going to be massive. Probably did. Probably thought they were going to be huge because
I mean, the guy, the lead singer, vocalist, rapper, whatever. I mean, he's. I think he's quite. He's quite famous for being sort of like arrogant, a bit of a prick.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
Just,
I think I mean, a little bit.
It just goes with the territory, doesn't it? Really. He's his name's Jared.
Jared.
Yeah, and he thanks. This is what kind of guy he is. Jared thanks Maria Helena, my guiding light, my everything, my creator, my miracle, my mummy, Elias Mandel, and oh dear.
Spiritual, is he? Or
I don't know.
No.
Probably you want to be. I don't know. I need to be careful what I say, really, don't I?
Yeah. Well,
I can't be offensive.
For some people, they'll be their favourite band.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And it'll be in the comments saying.
So, like, I can't
misunderstood them.
Yeah. I mean, I love this album. It's brilliant.
Yeah, you must do.
I'm just thinking about like Crazy Legs. That's the it's pretty offensive, really. It's like what is it? I come into your house, make love to your spouse, fuck her in the mouth. What? Yeah, and it's just kind of like it's about having sex, really.
Yeah.
But that is the only song that the lyrics, for some reason, aren't in the book. Like it just completely misses that. Yeah, I think so. Maybe. Just kind of.
Maybe they wrote that after the album.
Song out. Yeah.
We need to put that on there. Oh.
Yeah, it's weird.
The one that stood out for me, and I don't know if it's because I heard it. I'd listen to it, I'd concentrate on it a bit more, was that Swan Dive one.
All right.
Because I thought it was so funny. Because isn't it something, what are the lyrics? I can't remember the lyrics now. It's like, there's nothing better than a swan dive into the asphalt.
Yes.
That's just the one. I don't know why it amused me.
I climb hand over hand, closing my eyes. Too scared to look down. I climb hand over hand, putting distance between I and the ground. It's good rhyming there.
What's the chorus?
Chorus. What could be better than a swan dive into the asphalt? I don't know. Nothing can be better than a swan dive into the asphalt. You should ask somebody.
I don't really know what they were talking about.
Because I've got nothing to lose tonight.
Oh, it's about suicide, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, just feeling a bit.
I took it as a bit more tongue in cheek than that. I thought it's just like because they're idiots. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Have you seen any photos of them?
I just saw a clip. I've only seen like 30 seconds of them.
Right.
On this one dive video.
Yeah.
Of them playing a gig or whatever.
Oh, okay.
So it looked like typical 2000s new metal.
They are still going. They're still.
I can imagine.
Yeah, they're still touring. I'm not sure they ever actually split up. They just kind of like kept going under the radar.
I can see that they'd be a sort of band that'd be able to do that, like cultish, not a cultish following, but devoted followers that just go and watch them. 200 of them in each town. Or whatever.
Yeah. There's like Crazy Town. Like, these are, in my opinion, these are far better than Crazy Town. But like, just the devoted fan base, small but devoted fan base, and
enough to make a living.
Enough
to tour, and then
the good thing is this album came out like before the boom of MP3s and stuff. So hopefully, and it was a massive seller. So hopefully they
they would have made some money.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Let's see how much it sold.
I think I saw it only got to number 62 in the Billboard, but that's Billboard though, so that's like big time still, isn't it? It's America.
Yeah. Anything in the top 100 is pretty good.
Is it number 62? Yeah. No, peaked at number 63 on the Billboard 200.
Oh, okay. Hed P.E.
And
Broke.
The lead single Bartender peaked at number 23.
Right.
Which actually, not too bad.
Yeah.
The album sold over 250,000 copies. Doesn't sound like a lot, really, does it?
It doesn't really.
It's not even like silver or whatever it is. I don't know. What's the classification? It doesn't even say anywhere that it went like silver or gold or.
Well. He got 4 stars in Melody Maker, 3 stars in Q and Rolling Stone, and All Music. Release and reception. Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Kind of ambiguous about it then. A bit like,
Yeah. A music video for Killing Time, the second single from Broke, was produced in promotion of the film 3,000 Miles to Graceland, which featured the song on its soundtrack. Yeah. It'd be great to have a song on soundtrack, wouldn't it? Just
that's where the money is, isn't it?
Yeah, you get that
royalties
that song
and things on that. Yeah,
you must get more royalties than you'd probably do for selling an album.
I remember there was Band of Skulls said that they put a thing out saying they don't really make any money.
Really?
But they said as soon as they got like their song on an iTunes advert,
they
made more money on that than they did on all their albums and like it's touring and stuff.
Yeah.
So they're just saying, right, kids, get your song on an advert or in a film.
That'd be amazing.
If you want to be successful in music.
Yeah. Who was I talking to the other day? I think I was talking to Mags, and imagine being a member of the Zootons, just sort of flying under the radar. I mean, it's completely unrelated, but you're in a band, they're quite successful, flying.
Valerie.
Kind of under, and then bloody Amy Winehouse covers your song. You must make millions out of it.
Well, I felt like they were quite big. Well, I felt like they were quite big.
They were quite big, but they weren't like.
But yeah, they weren't making. They must have made more money on that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. God, yeah.
Because I remember at Tea in the Park, Amy Winehouse was on the main. Tea in the Park in 2008. Amy Winehouse was on the main stage, and the Zootons were on the smaller stage, whatever. Yeah. And they did say in their set, thanks to Amy Winehouse is on the main stage later today for making us rich or something.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. It must be amazing. Just sort of, you can just dine out on that forever, can't you?
Yeah.
Because and it was so big. The single was so massive.
It still is, I suppose. It's probably still as recognised.
Yeah. You still get loads of airplay. Ready? A minute. Here we go. Right, it just reminded me. We get back to this.
Oh yeah.
This is the centre cover, by the way. That's
Oh, yeah.
MCUD in the middle there at the front, as all great frontmen should be.
MCUD.
Yeah, I don't know. He's got loads of names. I don't know what, like, the thanks list, his name is Jared. Yeah, there you go. Hed Prayers, spelled Playaz. So the Hed Prayers, aka band members. So the first, Jared, aka MCUD, aka Paolo Sergio. And then it says, little girls call me Mr. Nino.
Nino? Is that like kid, child, Nino?
I don't know. It's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah. We didn't ask, did we?
Yeah.
Nobody asked.
No, we just kind of, bypassed that one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's something weird about them. And I don't really know them. I'm just listening to their music. I'm like, At the time, I'm sure I enjoyed it. Like, I kind of enjoyed it though.
Yeah.
But I felt like I wasn't taking it seriously. I was just like, well, that's a fun thing to. I can imagine seeing them, enjoying them, supporting someone that I like.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go and see them, but I'd go and see them support someone.
They'd be supporting. Are they big enough to support Korn?
I think so.
Maybe. Yeah.
Some kind of nostalgia thing. Like,
yeah.
It wouldn't be like, oh, we think this band's really good. It'd be more like, oh, we're bringing people from 2000s on the road.
They did tour. Oh, where was it with? I think it was either last year or the year before. They were touring with Alien Ant Farm and POD.
No way, were they on that?
Yeah.
I remember there was that nostalgia tour.
Yeah.
Because
I could be wrong.
I'm sure there was someone that went to go and see. No, I don't know if it was them. I think it was like, it was POD, Alien Ant Farm, and someone else, wasn't it? Oh, I can't remember now.
Have a look.
I don't think it was Hed P.E. though, because I would remember that. But they would fit. They would fit on that lineup, to be honest.
POD, Alien Ant Farm.
I thought it was someone more famous than that. Something like In Me or something. Well, maybe it was just. Here's the poster.
Oh, you got it?
68. It was just POD and Alien Ant Farm.
68. I've seen 68. They're a really good band. They are.
This tour here was 2019. POD and Alien Ant Farm with special guest 68.
Okay.
But I'm sure there was another tour.
I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, I'll have to look into that
with someone else from that era.
Sure. Should we just do a disclaimer that like any of the stuff talked about in this podcast may not be true.
Necessarily true. I thought you were going to say it's true at the time of recording.
Yeah.
That tour, that's going to change that information.
It might not be true. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot of this is probably not true. The song names, the names of the people in the band.
Yeah. His name is actually John Smith. Yeah. Yeah. So
because a lot of it.
Don't take our word for it. You know.
We can edit in like the facts.
Yeah. Just to
you see people doing that, saying something that's incorrect, and then they just put in like a caption saying, "I've recently found out this is it's actually 2002."
There'll be more of those than there will be us talking.
Yeah, we just have a list of things, like a slideshow of.
I think on the next one, maybe I'll do some research. Maybe take some notes.
I did think about it, but I thought I didn't want it to be over-researched.
No.
And I didn't also want to write down anything that I thought about it whilst I was listening to it. I thought I'll just listen to it and then have an opinion on it.
Oh, okay. All right.
I think.
Yeah.
I did think, I want to think, what are the bands that I immediately think of? Mm. And then after that, I thought, let's not get I don't want to be too analytical.
Yeah.
Just think what my immediate thoughts when I hear the whole album.
Yeah. So I remember at the time I was like 90s and that. I was really into a lot of punk. I was listening to sort of early Offspring, Bad Religion, and a lot of skate punk bands and stuff. And then I think I heard My Own Summer by Deftones, and instantly just became a massive fan of Deftones. So I was kind of like my music taste got heavier. And then my friend Marcus, I told you about Marcus, I think. He loved the band and he played me them, and I was like, yeah, this is good. And like I was thinking I wanted to be edgy, and I wanted to sort of get into loads of heavier bands and stuff. So I bought this. Yeah.
But it wasn't. Yeah, because I felt like it would have been. I would have liked it if I'd heard it properly when I was that young. I don't think. Like if I'd heard that, I don't think probably. I don't know if they were on Kerrang or anything, but I don't think I heard.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I
can't think why I would have never heard of them when in the year 2000 or whatever, but went under the radar. I think for a lot of people, I'm guessing.
They had a couple of big singles after this album. One was called Blackout, and one was called Suck It Up. And I think they were quite, relatively pretty big. But yeah, I don't think they ever really sort of broke through as well as they probably should have done. I mean, compared to Limp Bizkit, I think they're
just overshadowed by all these other people doing it better.
Just come out at the wrong time, really.
Because when was Rage Against the Machine's debut?
That was 90.
Oh, earlier, a lot earlier, wasn't it? Oh, it was 92.
Is it 92?
That can't be right. No. It was released in 92.
What, the self-titled?
Oh, wait, this can't be it. Yeah.
Wow.
Surely not. That just feels too early.
That's 31 years ago.
Because you can feel their influence, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Like, even in just the riffs and things, but didn't realise there was like 10 years between them. Yeah.
Blimey. 92.
So I suppose like Rage Against the Machine were really good. Must have been a huge influence on nu metal.
Oh, yeah, without doubt.
Rock, because they were doing it before everyone even knew what rap rock was.
Yeah.
I guess.
There's Run DMC and Aerosmith, weren't there? But I mean, no one had ever actually. Yeah, Beast Boys, yeah.
But no one actually no one had made it heavy.
No, it was kind of a. I don't want to say gimmick.
Yeah, I'd say it was gimmick, like novelty, like.
Yeah. It was
let's
like a
just
one-off.
mix these two genres because it's wacky.
Yeah, wacky.
Rather than a band of people all agreeing.
Yeah.
We like rap and rock at the same time.
Yeah.
Not like, hey, we like rap and we like rock. Well, let's put us together.
Hey, we should meet one day.
So.
So what do you? What's your thoughts then?
I was thinking about the ultimate question.
Yeah.
That is what's the question again? Is your CD collection the best?
Yeah, based on this album. Do you agree that my CD collection is better than your CD collection? Pretty much.
And I thought,
and it's or is it the best in the world?
Yeah, it's weird because obviously I'm basing it on this one album, and I haven't heard any of the other albums in your collection yet. Supposedly, well, I can guess them, but but I'd say that album sums up that time in like nu metal and rock. I think even if you picked out Limp Bizkit or Hybrid Theory or any of those, that feels like it sums up more of this album because it's got more genres in it. It feels like
there's
traverses more genres, I think, than any of the other albums that you think of. Maybe that's why it wasn't very successful. But
maybe the world wasn't ready.
I don't think the best CD collection in the world would admit to having that in it. Honestly, I was swaying on the side of going, maybe it would be in the best CD collection in the world because it does define a genre-ish.
It's a zeitgeist. It's and
maybe it'd be too easy to say all the classic ones that you've seen.
Yeah. I mean,
from that time,
the obvious one would be Hybrid Theory. That just sums up everything.
Yeah. For year 2000 rock music, you'd say Hybrid Theory.
Yeah. I remember listening to early 2000s rock playlists at my house in Lincoln.
Yes.
And it would always be like Evanescence, Linkin Park.
Yeah, it's the same four bands. Or it would sound like it, at least.
Yeah, and Hed PE weren't on there. So,
they never really cropped up, and I never said who's that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it's a shame.
Yeah, based on that. Shame. Oh, I don't know, actually.
Well, let me ask you this: would you go see them?
I did think about that, and I think that would be fun to see them.
Yeah.
I think they're a fun band to see. I don't go and see them like thinking, watching their musicianship or anything. I'd just be like, you could jump around to them for a laugh. Yeah. Really. Yeah. I think they're fun, but I wouldn't take them seriously.
No, they'd be a good party band. Yeah. They know,
like you could watch them, jump around, have a laugh, and then watch Incubus straight after or something.
Yes.
Yeah. And sit there and be like,
Yeah.
What's
scratch my beard a little bit. Oh, do you know? I saw Incubus. I probably told you, and it was just like, when did I see them? It was around the Morning View album.
Oh.
So I think
that must be 2000.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah.
2001.
2001. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I saw them at Manchester, like the arena, whatever it was called at the time in Manchester, and they were just. It was just like how I described it at the time. It was like 5 people on stage that just molded into one. It's like they all knew what each other was doing, where they were going. Like there was this sort of drum break. It was a drum solo. But then Brandon came out with like massive djembe drums, and he was joining in with the drum solo and stuff. It was just like the music, like musicianship. Incubus, I
think that's it. When you watch them, you can tell that they're as much as the songwriting's amazing.
Yeah,
they're good musicians as well.
Yeah, really good. Yeah, it was crazy to watch. It was just like they were on a different level,
Yeah, I'd quite like to see them.
Yeah,
I'm sure they've been touring other places recently, but I think one of those bands that comes over and does Manchester and London and then goes somewhere else, don't they?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah,
there's no point in them going anywhere else.
Yeah. Oh well, I was a big fan of them as well. Actually, first 2 albums. It was Science was the first. That was okay. I haven't got that, but the one after that called Make Yourself. That is a great album. So that's going to be coming up soon.
I remember Morning View the most, but
Morning View was the bigger one, I think.
Yeah, I remember my dad had that.
Yeah,
that's probably where I listened to it first. But it was all, record scratching.
Yeah.
All that was in those.
That was
for about 3 years. Everyone had that.
Yeah, there's some scratching in this as well, isn't there?
There's definitely. Like I heard everything for some reason. I heard like so many not even influences, because obviously, Incubus are at the same time. So it's like they're being influenced at the time rather than being influenced to bands like from 20 years ago or like Led Zeppelin or something. It's like they're listening to what's going on at the time and they're trying to take everything from it.
Yeah. Isn't it weird how like what bands come out with turntablists now? Like there's no bands with turntables now. It just seems to have.
It'll come back round at some point when
probably
you
will.
Think maybe in 20 years' time.
But even like there's like a new metal revival, isn't there? And kind of, yeah. It's like a lot of bands coming out now, like Sleep Token are sort of falling into that pigeonhole. and I can't think of any other bands right now. But I don't think even they have got turntables. The only band that I can think
of...
Yeah,
it might still seem a bit like...
outdated.
Maybe it's not quite retro enough yet.
Yeah,
maybe it's not quite old enough yet. Maybe in 10 years' time, maybe it'll come back around. Because I'm sure like all that style came back, like baggy jeans and chains.
Yeah.
That's all sort of come back. But then it never really went away. I don't know.
They went... like jeans just went from that to that. And now they're just creeping out again. Yeah.
And then they'll go back in again. In 10, 20 years' time.
Yeah. Yeah, the only band I can think, a current band I can think of with turntables is Slipknot. And they came from the same kind of era, didn't they? So yeah.
Because you can hear a bit of Slipknot in that album as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's just, that album sums up. If someone said 2000 new metal, you'd give them that album, maybe. Yeah. No, I don't know. I'm thinking, would I? No, I would give them Hybrid Theory. But
I think so, yeah.
That's got more of like I remember I read, when we last spoke, I read that bit that said like reggae influence or whatever, and I thought, how's that possible?
Oh, yeah, you were like, oh no.
I went, oh no, because I thought it was going to be all like that. But there is obviously, like, in that Swan Dive one, there's the upstrokes and kettle drums, not kettle drums, I don't know what they're,
So guess what the next one is?
Plus 44.
It is plus 44. Hey!
I think that'll be an easier listen.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Sort of more familiar with what it's going to be like and who it is.
You know what you're going to expect, and you know what you're expecting. Yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it because I think I heard one song that they did a video for.
Yeah.
And then I didn't delve in any further into the music because I knew what it was, and I think it was at a time. I don't think anyone was really that fussed, were they, about plus 44?
I think everyone just I think everyone just wanted Blink back, and that was it. You know, they just kind of I
just thought, what are you wasting your time doing that? And Angels and Airwaves when you could just do it all together. And,
I mean, at least, I don't know. We're probably talking about the album too much now, but like.
Well, I don't know anything about the actual album.
Well, yeah.
Sort of, yeah.
I mean,
we should maybe,
Plus 44 was it's a lot more serious than Blink was, and Angels and Airwaves was a lot more wanky than Blink was. Oh well, we've got that to look forward to next week then. So yeah.
That's oh god, that's to look forward to.
I haven't listened to the album for a long time. So
did you listen to that one? Did you listen to Broke? Is it called Broke?
No.
Or did you think no? I remember.
I kind of remember it. Anyway.
And you're not going to put yourself through that again.
Well,
there is a part of you that thinks, that's an hour out of my life. Isn't it?
What I should do, I've got a CD player in my car. I should put it on in the car.
Do it whilst doing something. That's what I did because I was thinking, I'm not going to sit there and waste an hour of my life, even though I've got plenty of time. Just listening to music, just listening to it on its own, and just staring into space.
That's what isn't that what we used to do when we were younger?
I'd do that if it was like, I don't know, a new Radiohead or something.
Yeah,
but I thought, no, I'll get some cleaning done.
Absorb it, and it's just like,
Did some cleaning. I cleaned the bathroom.
Nice. And
it's good because it's a good incentive because you think, well, I can't sit down and like read anything or whatever because that'll take my attention away from music. Yeah, so I'll do something physical.
Yeah.
So that's good. But I don't think that's what they envisaged when they when they wrote the album.
Yeah. I think they
music for people to clean their bathrooms. They've never cleaned a bathroom in their life.
Probably not. No.
It doesn't look like he has.
I don't think I would like to see his bathroom.
No.
No. I think it would be a mess. Yeah. No.
I'll do that with this other one. It's going to be great. It's going to be like, that's my Sunday now. It's put Alan's album on that he picked for me and clean the bathroom.
Nice. Yeah. Sorry, MCUD, aka Jared.
He'll be in the comments saying, "How dare you?"
Mr. Nino.
My bathroom is very clean.
All right.
You can say what you like about my music. Do not have a go at my band.
Well,
I'm very house proud.
Oh dear. If he does comment, right, what I want to know is what he means by all the little girls call me Miss. I want to know what that means.
Okay.
Although at the same time, I probably don't. No.
Is it Nino? Like,
there's
as
no
in child.
There's no
Spanish for child, or there's no like
no
accent.
Yeah, accent. That's the word. Yeah.
Or whatever that is. Yeah.
What I might do as well, like in the comments section, just put a link to the album on Spotify or something like that. Just because obviously when all the fans watch it, they'll be like, oh yeah, I want to listen to that album.
Yeah,
and then they can do it straight away. Yeah,
it'll be like one of those things where they get into the charts out of nowhere.
Absolutely,
because of this.
Yeah,
like Kate Bush did, or
yeah,
or Sophie Ellis-Bextor.
Rage Against the Machine.
Yeah,
even. Yeah.
People will be campaigning for Swan Dive.
Swan Dive is number one.
Number one for Christmas.
Number one. That would be my dream.
Heard it here first. Yeah. And then they play Finsbury Park.
Yeah. Get your bets in now.
Finsbury Park, a pub in Finsbury Park.
yeah. The pub is called Finsbury Park.
Finsbury Park. And Finsbury Park and Swan. Yeah.
Park and Swan.
Finsbury Park and Drive. There's a Park and Ride.
Finsbury Swan Dive.
Yeah, Finsbury Swan Dive.
Yeah. So I'm going to play the.
I thought you were going to play the theme there.
I'm going to play the theme tune again. What were we saying?